Are we filming? Yes, we are, and it is another mail time. I'm trying to cut down on these on what I buy at the moment, but it's an investment in both my time and a little bit of cash, because I am experimenting with notebooks and paper. And I've recently bought a filofax and all sorts of things. But this is what have we got there? What have I cut inadvertently? Let's see what we got. First thing, probably the most exciting thing. I think it's exciting. In fact, I don't know what this is. Let me just take this out. If I can. This probably ink, but let's have a look. Okay, so it is ink, right? I don't know what this is. It's it looks like a Welsh dragon. Don't know, but here are 3 Diamine inks. Let me just there we go. So 3 Diamine inks. I'm just testing these, so it's not a full bottle. Red Dragon, Sapphire Blue, and this one I really want to test, Pumpkin, which I'm going to use a broad nib for. But there we go. Some more ink. I think I've probably got about 30 inks now, which is ridiculous, I know, but you know, N+1 and all that. And then, okay, so I've got my invoice here. Don't need to show you that. And then I've got these. And I want a pair of them because these are TWSBI Goes. And they're both, they should both be broad nib. That one isn't. It doesn't have the designation, but this one does. But basically, I was going to go for a TWSBI Eco. I'm not an expert at fountain pens, and you can really get into this sort of thing. I know that as someone that owns 78 bicycles. For my sins, I know that I know how far the rabbit hole goes, and oh, I see. Right, I've got to cut it like this. So I am one of these people that can go down a long way down the rabbit hole if I get into something, and I am getting into pens. Although I do like my G2. This is my favourite pen, I suppose. A G2 with a broad nib, 1mm nib, as it were. But I decided to go, rather than a TWSBI Eco, I decided to get a couple of these, which are the TWSBI Go, which has a pump action filler. So a very, very basic pen, but allegedly a good, how do we open this? There we go. Right, allegedly a really nice nib, and this is a broad nib. I don't have my magnifying glass, but I'm hoping that's a broad nib. But it has this I don't know how you do this. There must be a locking mechanism to stop it. There we go. So that's probably the simplest way of filling and emptying a pen that's ever been invented. But I'm going to have fun with these. But I am testing these. I mean, I'm using a lot of these. I've got about 30 of these cheap generic fountain pens with a fine nib that I one for each ink, I suppose. But I want to experiment with these because I've heard good reports about these. So I bought a couple of them in broad nib, but we will see. How do you cap that? There we go. Does it post? I'm sure it does. Yes, perfect. Okay. So we will see. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So thanks very much for watching. Until my next video, I will be doing a review of these, by the way. But until my next video, thanks very much and goodbye.